So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Camavinga! He's tried one! Well, now it's a race in for the pieces! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Longley, Baina looks to get on the end of this. Koke. Solot bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, super ball! Drill. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Gonzalez clearly feels he did everything right there.
He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Carvajal. And they've got a throw. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with...
He's given it away! And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Brahim Diaz. There's the header! Oh, what has happened here? It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Baina receives it in a good position here. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. Solot. That could... has a shot! And one more try! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Valverde. Ball is over the line. Madrid leading currently through the only goal of the game, an own goal as it turned out. And the score is 1-0. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Longley. Gonzalez looking to run onto it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's in a great position here. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Spread neatly. Fran Garcia. Here's Tchouaméni. Molina is wide and looking to get onto this. Chouameni. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's nice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. It's a searching pass. Well, they've got it again.
Brahim Diaz!
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Jimenez with the clearance. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Sorloth. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's lofted through here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played into space out wide. Now it's Camavinga. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second. Big chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's picked his way through. Koke. Sorloth. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Swept in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Great vision. Koke. Aims beyond the defence. Koke. And it's Molina. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Brahim Diaz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
It's anyone's ball now. Koke. Now it's Solot. This looks promising. And he's surging through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Jimenez. Opts for safety. Koke. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played out towards the right wing. Molina. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it. Longley cuts out the pass. Goes looking wide. Now it's Gonzalez. He has a look up. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Caught offside that time. Carvajal. Valverde. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And he welcomes it in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Here comes the corner. They've played it short. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Out towards the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Gonzalez. Carvajal does well to stand up to him. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Great ball if he can get there. And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the flag has stayed down. 2 minutes to be added on. And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Brahim Diaz taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deserved. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Saka with the short one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in. Haaland. Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Saka. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Saliba. And here's Saka. Eze has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Arsenal have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! Oh, off the bar! Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
He's looking wide. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Somewhat off target. Shifted it to the flank. Saka. Saka tries making a foray down the right. Arsenal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Calafiori. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He's shifting through the gears here. Madueke. He's on Eze! Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bernardo Silva. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Eze! He's got away with one there. Rodri. Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Haaland.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eze. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Calafiori deals with that comfortably. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Saka. Nicely weighted ball. Played back in. And he's shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Is number 9, Erling Haaland.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It could be in here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has not gone well. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there.
Calafiori. Knocks it into space.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, important interception. Semenyo. It's Bernardo Silva. Saka gets good distance on it. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
To tell you that we're expecting
Yeah, you don't
traffic
get
to be
any
heavy
points
after
for stating
final
the
whistle
obvious,
today.
Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple,
And please
keep the
welcome us
intensity
to the
high,
field.
and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Semenyo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Matheus Nunes. Not the most accurate pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's been cut out, well played. Bernardo Silva. Pass is just off target. Saka. And it's Eze. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's come to nothing. Yehi. Rodri. Now Semenyo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Madueke. Kusanov with the slide tackle there. Arsenal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's found the way through. Calafiori. Madueke. Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. And it's O'Reilly. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the left flank.
Pretty robust defending.
Good ball, good
The
Marmoush!
attendance for this match was
He's missed, but not by that far.
60,179.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Tries to get it clear.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Great Haaland! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Zubimendi. It's Saka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No way through there. Matheus Nunes. Aït-Nouri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Spread neatly. O'Reilly. He has a look up. Saka. Rice. So what can they make of this? Now it's Madueke. And here's Havertz. Eze. Oh, that should get the job done. Corner number 3 coming up. Saka goes short. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Aït-Nouri. It's gone out for a throw-in. Zubimendi. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Madueke.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the finish! And it's come back out to him. Should have equalised.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Aït-Nouri. O'Reilly, who does have an assist to his name. Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take and a chance! Madueke.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Saka. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Yehi. Aït-Nouri.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Rice. Eze. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Semenyo. Semenyo.
That's good play from him.
Haaland. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kusenov. Rodri. And he's intervened well there. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Against the crossbar. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side.
You heard what I said. You heard what I said.
They wanna see me in a shiny flash. Who got this hella pretty face? Got us something dope, heard you mad. I don't really wanna understand. Got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again. I don't partake.
I don't bargain, sat him down and raise a bargain. I'll beg your pardon, caution. New flame, I make up nauseous. I'm all in this, my homemade for auction. One of them breaking necks, make them get the double take. When I dictate, so straight, no debate. The pressure elevate, ain't got no time to negotiate. Never chase, I set the pace. Got my 5-star click from the quick to the grave.
You wanna see me in a shining flash?
You got this hella pretty face. Got a son dope, heard you mad. I don't really wanna understand.
Got a missile aim, got a pretty face.
I don't partake with a face. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again.
열심히 뛰어봐 나는 놈이 구며 발치 앞에서
Ooh.